Theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are initiated.
You get what you fucking deserve!
You get what you fucking deserve!
What's going on, guys? GMB back with another video. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. I appreciate your support. Salute to all the grown men out there handling their motherfucking business. And as you fellas can very well see, this is yet again another Hard Hat Chronicle. I hope you fellas are continuing to take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. Check this out, guys. I know that it is a lot of people's desires to have someone special to share intimate moments with, someone to create a family with, and basically share your life with and create memories, lasting memories that'll last a lifetime. I get it. I understand it. It is human nature that we would like to, be, socially enthralled, if that's a fucking word, with someone who, understands us and meet our needs and our heart's desires. But in 2025, this is not the time to be looking for that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime you hear people talking about getting married and you hear women talking about they want a husband, that's all they want. They want the benefits of having a husband. Because unfortunately, most men are viewed as nothing more than fucking tools to make everyone's lives easier. Meanwhile, their lives are harder. You never hear anyone ask about a man's happiness. Excuse me 1 second. Because for the most part, a man's happiness doesn't matter. You are simply there to provide financially. When people talk about provisions and man being a provider, they don't talk about providing structure, order, discipline, character. No, they talking about the bag. That is all you are good for. Most people want the benefits of a man or a husband without actually having the husband. I will argue and say that 9 times out of 10, 95% of motherfuckers, if they could just get that man's paycheck and maybe some of that goddamn stabbing stick every now and then without having to deal with him or live with him every day, they would take it. Men are put here to make everyone's lives easier. This is why a lot of them don't live a long time anymore. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the truth. And they say, well, men don't take care of themselves. They don't get checkups and all this shit. Because 95% of the time they grinding and working. And they become enthralled with making sure everybody else is taken care of to the point that they're not taking care of themselves. Now, I've seen online where people talking about the humiliation rituals and shit, and how, having a boyfriend is a humiliation ritual and all this other nonsense. Now, I want you to follow me here. What is more humiliating, or what is more of a humiliation ritual than walking down the aisle and getting married? That is, the marriage ceremony is an actual ritual itself. You think about this shit. You meet someone. You don't know very much about their past because they hide it from you. And like I've said before, a woman's past matters just as much as a man's future matters. You understand me? So you dealing with somebody who probably got trains ran on them when they was pledging for a sorority or some shit, then had slongs and shit all slapping them upside their face, been swallowing sperm and shit from several different men. And then the day comes where they are the center of attention. They don't play any music and shit and all this shit when a man is walking down the aisle and standing up that motherfucker. Everybody stands up at attention when she comes down the aisle in that white motherfucking dress. Here comes the bride. Yeah. And when they, at the end of that shit, They say you may now kiss the bride. And you think about all that sperm that done been in that motherfucking mouth. All them bodies. It's humiliating. But then the crazy thing about it, you as the husband, you probably the only motherfucker that know. I mean, that don't know. You are completely oblivious of her past. But that maid of honor, she know about it. That mama or that sister, that auntie, them besties, all them, you know, bridesmaids and shit, they know all about her little dirty little past. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker probably been eating ass and shit, and you may not kiss the bride. You are gonna put your tongue in that fucking cesspool. That is humiliating. And what's even worse is, even the preacher might even know. Countless men have been through this goddamn humiliation ritual shit, you know, and you can find them online. They always talking about how they done caught her ass cheating, fucking with the work husband, doing all this ungodly, vile, disgusting bullshit with other men. And it typically is after, you know, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? You see on right here on social media how many men have to start all over from scratch, and they always, and all of them have something in common. They didn't believe it would happen to them. Not my bitch, not my wife. She ain't gonna be bullshit. The reason your goddamn marriage lasts more than 2 years because she was getting what she wanted from another nigga. You understand me? It's a cold game out here. You might think you the most players, coolest, baddest motherfucker on the goddamn planet, but you can't put nothing past a person that is operates completely on emotions and how they feel. You can give this motherfucker the world, and they will goddamn go suck some dick because you didn't give them the moon. I'm trying to tell you, they will quickly exchange their motherfucking family for their feelings. They will sacrifice their family for their happiness. Men sacrifice their happiness for their family and the people that they love. But I'm going to tell you something. There ain't no love. It's just opportunity. An opportunity to make their lives easier financially. And maybe even get, you know, taken to the stabbing cabin by a motherfucker that everybody else wants. So this is why I'm telling you, man. And now we live in a sexual liberated society where it's encouraged to go through whole phases and all that bullshit. Just utterly disgusting motherfuckers, man. You know, say it with pride. They brag about the shit. So listen, man, don't sign up for any of this shit. I know there's a high probability you ain't gonna meet no motherfucking virgin out this motherfucker. But there are other options. You know, you might as well just enjoy life. I'm not going to discourage anybody from doing what's in their best interest, but I'm telling you, man, that whole marriage setup shit, even myself, I've been through it. And I'm telling you, it never really ends well. You would notice at the end, you know, after you've been around each other and you got used to each other, all those little things that she found cute about you when you fart, all that bullshit, oh, they don't like, that shit is a turnoff to them now. You know, you start letting yourself go. Yeah, you know, you ain't hitting the gym like you used to. You ain't doing the shit that attracted her to you in the first place. And now other women ain't looking at you. That's going to knock off some points because I'm going to tell you, they don't want no man that other women don't want. Shit started going downhill. And that person you married ain't going to be the person you divorce. You got motherfuckers getting married 3-4 goddamn times. That is stupid. Why would you put yourself in such a compromising position to lose everything? Your kids, lose access to your kids, and then they turn around and start resenting you because your mama can't stand you. You know what I'm saying? You lose probably half of your pension, half of your savings, you lose your house, and these motherfuckers go on about their business and go to the next victim. And the next man don't know nothing about it, and they go over there and play the victim and tell him all the shit. This man don't even know you, and he hates your fucking guts just based off the shit that this bitch done told him. It's unfortunate, but it's true. So guys, protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your energy. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to be out this motherfucker trying to be a husband and all this other shit. Those days, man, marriage, the sanctity of marriage, the whole, it's outdated. You know, you work on increasing your value. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Become a man of means. Become a man of value. You understand what I'm saying? A disciplined man, a stoic man. Have self-control. And that comes with not goddamn giving these bitches the time of day when they talking about a relationship, because it's temporary. It's all temporary unless you are a very desirable man that all these other women want. It's to the point now when they even shit on blue-collar brothers like myself. If you work a 9 to 5, you are considered a dusty until these bitches need their bills paid. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about money. I'm going to tell you something else. If a woman coming to you talking about money or asking you for your iron goddamn dime, that bitch is not into you. When a woman is truly into you, she's not going to rattle the cages. She's not going to do anything that's going to turn you off. Anything that's going to make you not want to deal with her ass, because she know other women want you and she don't want to lose out on her good thing. But even that's temporary. I'm telling you now, it ain't worth it. Because now, and more times than not, these days, you're going to run into a motherfucker that already got a ready-made family. You around this bitch playing step dummy to another man's sperm. You know what I'm saying? And then you try to instill some discipline around that motherfucker. You ain't my daddy. Oh, it's all cool when you around there. What's up, little man? You know, playing friendly and all this other bullshit. But then once you get under the same roof, and motherfucker gonna start handling you like shit. And just based off of them having children, they gonna side with their motherfucking kids. You gonna be up here providing the cars and paying all the bills and a house, a roof over everybody's head, and you gonna come last in that motherfucking house. It's not worth it. It is pointless. It is a thankless job. You get absolutely nothing. Go into Walmart or Target and go in the goddamn the card section and see how many goddamn fathers they got, cards they got for step dummies. You know what I'm saying? Only a weak, low-value man is going to sign up to play third fiddle in his own motherfucking house. And when I say third fiddle, that means you even come after the motherfucking dog. Do you feel me? And that's all I want to say in this video, guys. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Click that notification bell at the bottom, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. I'm out of here.